Yep, hello folks, welcome to another live stream. Today we are doing a little bit of late. I had some issues with my air conditioner, so someone just came up to fix this, so that's why we are doing a couple of hours late. But hope you guys are doing well. A red day, let's just put it that way. So there's a lot of blood in the market. I hope you are buying, or at least you are not panic selling. Like if you are not buying, just don't panic sell. These are the ultimate thing that I can tell you guys. If you are not buying at this point, just don't panic sell. That's the ultimate utmost thing I can tell you. Remember guys, it's crypto will make you life changing wealth, and I'm gonna show you how they're gonna make you life changing wealth, and why I still believe in crypto. And when the prices are going down, I'm still laughing. I'm seeing here at my desktop and seeing, okay, so now I'm gonna buy much more for the same dollar amount. So just want to mention that huge applications that are being proposed. The thumbnail said the election, and just not election. I've in the supply chain, as well as some Indian FUD, the Indian government is spreading again FUD for that. So I want to mention that. And just before we start, thanks for your time. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Or if you don't want to do, just have a conversation in chat, or ask AMA, so that I know you are observing and learning together. So let's do a quick market watch. What is happening? So if you see the market watch, it's if you have just entered the crypto market in the last 6 months, you are feeling like, okay, everything is in the red. But if you see from the last years, and so everything is up at least 100%. In the top 10, just even the stable coins, everything is up. Dogecoin is at 2800, Polkadot 30%, Uniswap 200%, Solana 1000%, Chainlink, everything is up. Polygon 3600%. And people say, why is Polygon dipping? At this point, Polygon is still up 3600%. So let them have a breather. Let's just put it this way, let them have a breather and see what is happening. So if you see, everything is up. So don't FUD yourselves in the short term. Just have see the long term perspective. That's the utmost thing I can tell you guys. Have a long term perspective. And if you see the market cap, okay, just let me, so if we see the market cap is around 1.2. It's quite low, to be honest. It's low since the last time we were covering. I started live streaming when the market cap was around 1.45, so it's 200 billion less, 1.2. And Bitcoin is taking a hit, just not Bitcoin, everything else, the stock market. Dow and Jones was down 900% yesterday. So just want to mention that. And what else? Other than that, just some family stuff. I've told them not to disturb me in my live stream, but other than else, what volume is quite low. If you see from the last days, volume is good. But if you see let's put a so when there was utmost FOMO, the volume was around $200 billion, $230 billion. And now if you see, when the market is dipping, the volume is low. So just want to mention the volume was, what's the volume here? Okay, so the volume here is 41. So volume is low. Bitcoin dominance has been surprisingly, Bitcoin dominance has been not affecting. It's around that 45, 47 between. It's evolving around that. And if you see, it's just that. So everything is taking a hit, not just Bitcoin. ETH gas price is 10.5 Paraguay or 21 Java. Just want to mention that. And just remember guys, you have only two options, 2 plus 1, that I've been already telling you guys. You either hold all the way through, you buy the dips, or you sell, panic sell and never look back. And I'm going to tell you, definitely, if you panic sell right now, you will definitely regret in the long term. So let's get into before I talk about the election, I want to talk about another India FUD. So the Indian regulators are just like putting on a hammer again and again on the crypto exchanges. For like now they are for Forex law regulation. Like I don't know what they are doing, but yeah. So WazirX has been a target for Indian regulators for a long time right now, because they are like one of the biggest exchange in India. Like they're one of the biggest exchanges, like Binance own, so they have all the connections there too. So yeah. So what is happening is the director of enforcement issued a showcase notice to WazirX for allegedly violating the foreign exchange management action in transaction to worth 372 million. So what so if you don't understand what they're saying, so they are saying WazirX as a company, they did not follow the forex law. So like the forex law says that a person can do like send money to foreign land if the money is either not cheap money. The cheap money is like they have a low interest loan, so like 1 2 or like couple of percent. So it should not be that, or it should not be like dirty money. So yeah, so they said that they have violated that. So they are saying like these were carried out in violation of forex rules. WazirX allowed platform to transfer cryptocurrency without proper documentation, making it a route for laundering. So this is what I'm saying. So they need like any entity, if like they provide services to like transfer money to a foreign land, they need to follow these forex laws. So like one is they need to be make sure this money isn't cheap money. Like cheap money is low interest loan, couple of percent which you get. And another one is dirty money. So they have to verify like these two, like either it's not cheap money and it's not dirty money. So if that money is not in either of both terms, they can do like the transaction. Yeah. So but this is what like this is a kind of like this is a part that I want to like share the knowledge. Like if they are seeing that way, then first of all they don't understand like how crypto works. So it's a progress, right? The like you have to be progressive, otherwise it's not possible. And otherwise also WazirX is doing like full KYC. Like they are trying to be like the Coinbase. Like Coinbase does follow all of the regulators, like all of the regulation Coinbase has been followed. So yeah, but I don't know like how Coinbase deals with this stuff, because but like I don't know the name, but one of my friends, I did a service for him and he paid me through Coinbase. So I don't know like how they are doing this, but WazirX is trying to be like on board with the regulators. They are trying, and still the government thinks like this is happening, and I just feel like very disappointed with stuff like. Very disappointed. Like I just feel like disappointed with the whole like the regulators who are making this, because they're doing the KYC. They can do as much thing as possible. Like they can do utmost at this like KYC, and it's hard because they have mandated to like to KYC documentation like PAN and Aadhaar card and equal it to the United States Social Security. But they cannot track all of the wallets. Like it is not a proper resources for them. They cannot track all of the wallets. Like how like if like I do most of like fiat onboarding. Like now I don't, but earlier I used to do most of the fiat onboarding from WazirX, and then I transfer to my MetaMask wallet. But that's my wallet. Like I want my privacy. I don't want like that's why I don't use like nowadays I don't use any centralized exchanges. Like I don't want to like know the government how much money I have. Like this is my money. I like I'm paying all of my taxes. That's not the issue. Like that's not the issue. I'm just saying I don't want to use centralized exchanges because they have like first of all I have to pay a 5% premium just to buy stuff. 5% premium, that does not make sense to me. Second of all, I don't want to be let my money stay in those. Like I don't own my keys. Like I don't have the keys to those stuff. So I've like take like in the theoretical scenario, WazirX could like or CoinSearch or like CoinDCX or like any other platform available right now, they can take all of my money and went away and do a rug pull on me. So yeah. So they said that we are able to trace all of our user on platform with official like identity information. They're trying to be cooperative with the ED in the investigation so far and preparing responses to the delayed notices. So yeah. So, but the regulators like they want like you. I understand from their saying like it's a route for like cryptocurrencies and all that. Like there's been like so all of the cons of cryptocurrencies can be put up on a dice. Okay. Oh, so Bitcoin has been going up. I don't know. It was 28. Okay, so it's going up. It's going up. Let's just like, yeah. So it's going up in the last hour or so when we are watching it. I think when I started watching it was like around 28. No, 29. Got it. Okay. So not a big deal. So yeah. So what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying. Does anyone know what I was saying? I forgot it. Like I was totally forgot what I was saying. Yeah. So I totally understand like what their perspective are. They want to like get track of the money, and it's totally fine. But cryptocurrency provides us freedom to that. So and the Wazir CEO also mentioned like open source, open finance, and open opportunity. I feel like it's kind of linked to that. Open source, open finance, and open opportunity. Crypto is all about opening financial access for everyone in the world. Finance systems have been closed for too long. I look forward to building an open world, and I feel like he's one of those folks that are truly in this to believe that. And it is just like very very sad to like. I feel very disappointed to be honest. Like how the Indian regulators are feeling that like out of many things they are targeting like when other countries are trying to like make their own CBDCs or like trying to have an application based system on top of blockchain or like partnering with like the regulators and stuff. Indian regulators trying to find the loophole in which they can like target the crypto exchanges. That just not makes sense at all. So yeah, the another thing that I want to mention is like should I talk about this? Yeah, let's talk about this. Yeah. So the government of France have proposed that the European Securities and Market Authority (ESMA). So if you guys don't know what ESMA is, so ESMA is a Paris-based financial regulatory agency that seeks to strengthen the like they try to protect all of the investors. So they are like a security division which like protects the users from all of the like what is happening. So like so yeah, just that. So yeah. So they are trying to like supervise the public offerings of all the crypto asset in EU, all of the assets, just not like Bitcoin, Ethereum, all of the assets, and try to like go with like the obvious economies of scale for all nation supervisors. So they are trying to like regulate stuff, but at the end it's good. So like if ESMA is like they're doing regulating, so what they are proposing is like a one single regulation for all of the EU nations. So like one single regulation is there, and yeah, so like France does not have their own regulation, UK does not have their own, so they are trying to make a centralized version of research. So like if any of the companies want to like operate in EU, any of the countries in EU, ESMA will find all of the like the regulator stuff, like these are the things that you want to follow, and I feel like it's much more easier. So they are trying to make it easier, while on the other hand Indian government are like the banks are not supporting them. The Indian government, they are not like making decision. They made like they are figuring out like in April it was like a FUD that they're gonna ban. They have not made an official statement how it's gonna happen. Now they are coming up with like exchanges on their Forex trading and stuff, which just not totally makes sense. Yeah, so like I'm totally disappointed with that. So yeah, another than that, this is like now let's talk about the application. Like there were two options for me today. Either do like for the thumbnail. So like I make a thumbnail of this or election. Like what I feel like the election, just to get the more eyeballs, I think election will have more, because supply chain is like the only people who understand supply chain are the people who have already built supply chain things. Like I understand supply chain because I have like built some supply chain applications, and it's a mess. It's totally a mess, like how things work in the supply chain department. So it's totally a mess. So I think I felt like that's the biggest response. Yeah. So the port of Buenos Aires in Argentina, they are about to receive some technological facelift with the help of blockchain technology to increase the speed and efficiency of the port process. So supply chain is one of the biggest application on top of blockchain. So they are doing that. So the General Port Administration, a body reliant on the Ministry of Transportation, has launched a tender to upgrade their logistics platform to a blockchain based platform. So yeah, so which will so known as eBurto BUE. The platform process shipping lines fleet maintenance, custom interaction, they do all of the paperwork. So and paperwork is hard. Like paperwork is like that like thing that no one wants to do, but it needs to be done. Just to like if anything, if like once in a lifetime someone came up, you know you have all of the things. So yeah, it's just one of those things. So yeah, they're trying to implement the blockchain so the blockchain will act as a digital notary, preventing alteration of the information without while conducting like it will help us to trace everything and make it more secure. So they, with the help of blockchain, they will be able to document all of the shipping information, electronic goods, the declaration of everything. Everything will be documented on the blockchain, and it will be bring more transparency, more security to the whole infrastructure of the supply chain. So I feel like this is one of the biggest upside to it. So like and if you guys don't know, like one of the biggest like the chain that deals with supply chain is VeChain. So they're very big in China. So if you guys don't know, they're big. They're one of the, like they are dealing with Chinese government all the time. So yeah, just want to mention that. So they are dealing with a lot of stuff. So they are biggest in the supply chain, and when I see like this type of news, I feel like very motivated. Like some of these government are like they are trying to be like not political, but they are trying to like embrace the technology. And I feel like India is still at that phase. Like the authority or the people, they feel like it's just a stock. It's just a stock. They feel like Bitcoin is a stock. So yeah, so it does not make sense to me at all. While other like trying to embrace, India is just like getting far behind. And this is the last thing. Like this is like the inflation talk that I want to talk and have you with this, guys. The next one is like the election. Just hold for a sec. Like this is I want to talk because this is close to my heart. Because like I was doing a presentation. To be honest with you guys, I was doing a presentation in my college, and the presentation was why Bitcoin is the biggest asset, like why Bitcoin is the ultimate asset to inflation. So yeah, so I was doing this, and one of the teachers, like the professors asked like inflation is not real. Like they pointed out what is inflation, rather than having access to information, make a decision or like prove something, or like there is a question they were asking like what is inflation. So they were like I just don't feel it that way. So yeah, so I'm going to talk about inflation right now. After this, after like Fidelity, it is one of the biggest asset manager platform, and they did a survey, and according to a survey, 90% of the institutional investors plan to own crypto by 2026. Interest is the strongest in Asia, and when I say Asia, I mean Singapore, Malaysia, Japan, South Korea, China. Even though China does not have like Bitcoin mining, but they cater to their own, such as like VeChain, Neo. They are Chinese, like they are from there, so they cater to their own. So yeah. So they say that 70% of the institutional investors tend to buy or invest in digital assets in near future, and 90% of them want to do by 2026. So this is like just a growing thing. So just remember, guys. So institution missed the boat earlier. So they are trying to like institution missed the boat when Bitcoin was $100, $1. So there are folks that who like Chamath Palihapitiya. So who is just a amazing guy, like just an amazing guy. He entered into Bitcoin, or like he bought Bitcoin with $80, and at one time he almost had 5% of total supply, and it's allegedly said that he owns around 500,000 to a million Bitcoin. And sometimes some conspiracy theories say that he owns more Bitcoin than Satoshi himself. So yeah, so institutions, they have missed the boat. So now they are like, when the prices are going down, they are accumulating. So don't listen to what they are saying, listen to what they are doing. So yeah, so they said this is the important thing I want to mention about like the inflation. So see, the pandemic and the fiscal and the monetary measures in response, it has been a catalyst for many institutions to define their investment thesis and organize it. Because of all of the money printing in the US, I'm going to talk about like the money printing just after this. Like this is a part where I talk about inflation. So many big institutions are trying to figure out another like risk management, because cash is trash. Like literally cash is trash. So yeah, so the survey conducted with more than 1100 institutional investors divided across this, and they said they are interested in crypto. So yeah, so just to like, I want to more focus on this. The pandemic and the fiscal and monetary measures in response to it has been a catalyst for many institutional investors to define their investment strategies and operationalize it. So yeah, so why? Because there's a lot of money printing, and just see this. This is the amount of money printing that has been done by the Fed. So let's talk about in 2008. So in 2008, the Fed had $800 billion of assets. So yeah, the Fed had $800 billion of asset in the treasury. Right now, they have $8 trillion of asset. So, and how much? So they did a lot of printing. So they did a print, like you can see, like in 2020 they did a ton of printing. So yeah, so I think like this chart just shows like the treasury net asset balance 10x in the like 13 years. They 10x, like 10x the money supply, and they are still saying the inflation is like 20% in the last decade. And the another thing is, see this, just an amazing chart. So like 1 year ago, like this shows the Bitcoin against dollar inflation. And why I'm talking about the Bitcoin against, like just let me put it this way so that you can, yeah, why I'm talking about the Bitcoin and the dollar inflation, because if dollar is devaluing, Indian rupees, or you cannot argue, if dollar is devaluing, Indian rupee is also devaluing at all. So yeah, so I just want to mention this. So see, 10 years ago you could buy $1 with 7.3 million sats. Now to buy a dollar, it's 3365 sats. So see the inflation. Like the dollar is devaluing at a faster rate that we can expect, and many people still don't believe like inflation is a thing. The government says the inflation is 5%, but inflation is not a single vector. Inflation is different for different folks. Like if my majority of the expenses are buying in assets, like buying in cryptocurrencies, my inflation is 30-40% a year. Last year I could buy an S&P 30% lower. This year I have to pay 30% more. For that means inflation. So what the government shows you, the CPI is 5%. There are a basket of things, so I can show you a basket of things that have negative inflation. I can show you those things, but that's not real inflation, right? Real inflation in average household in America is around 15-20%. And if you talk about the stock market, it's 40%. If you talk about cryptocurrency, 100%. So yeah, so that's the real thing, and people are still like people in India, and I'm talking about that professor. And if you are saying I don't care, but inflation is real, and in the next 10 decade, maybe we both have a see the outlook what is happening, and maybe in 10 years I will have a life-changing wealth because you are saving your money in banks and FD accounts, while I'm saving your money in the most hardest asset that is available out there. So yeah, so next let's talk about the thing that I want to talk about now. So just give me a sec, guys. Where it is, just give me a sec. I'm just gonna, yeah, so this is what it is. So the Kenya elections. So an aspirant to the post of commissioner with Kenya Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission have asked to consider adopting blockchain technology for ballots. And he said that adopting the blockchain technology instead of ballots will reduce the cost to 300%. 300%. Like if the government really wants to do good, they should provide that, because these are taxpayers' money. Like to run a government election, it takes some money, right? And we just want to lower the money so the government can more focus on the thing that are really needed. So yeah. So he said that the cost of ballot in Kenya ranges from $7 to $25 now. But if you use blockchain technology, it will reduce to 50 cents. And this is not just about like the cost, it will provide greater security and transparency. How many times have we seen like the election has been manipulated, or like the ballots that has most amount of this system, they have been manipulated by violence and stuff. The violence, which is a serious humanitarian economic crisis, has sparked by the allegation of electoral. So if we do this, it would help, like it would provide security to the whole electoral process, will provide more transparency, and I feel like it's the answer to move through. Yeah, but they like the commissioner or whatever they are saying they will listen to what observers are saying. They will listen to the other stakeholders, and they will make the decision anonymously, and they will step down if they feel so. So just want to mention like this. I just want to emphasize on this, like the adoption, like the everything, like guys, everything which is disruptive, everything is disruptive. It's not adopted by the folks who are already advanced. It will be adopted by the folks who want to be advanced. This is a big thing. Like the just as Bitcoin was not adopted by the America, any of the countries until 2017 or now. It was adopted by the black market or the dark web. So because they want to be evolved, right? They want to, like, they are looking for the next disruptive thing. Just want to give a mention. Internet was not like adopted by many of the countries at start. So everything, like the most disruptive things, just like think as a person. If there's a new app come in the market, only those, like there are certain folks who will adopt the app because they want to be disruptive ahead of everyone else, right? So those who want to be get ahead, those will adopt the new disruptive technology. And I feel like this is just a give you a brief scenario perspective into that. The developing countries, El Salvador, Paraguay, Latin America, Ukraine, they are adopting this stuff because they want to get ahead of like the monetary, the US and the Europe thing, right? They will adopt this stuff. Not the country that have already, the country who is already there at the top. It's hard for them to get to the next big thing. The country who wants to be at the top, not at the who is already at the top. The country who wants to move up will take those risks, right? Just want to mention that. And if you're talking about this, like I've talked about like the port, like application is getting higher and higher these couple of like months, like and this just like this is just one of the things, like this is being politicized, like this is like total political drama for me. So yeah, so you have seen like so China has their own CBDCs and they are gonna do a pilot with the Beijing Olympics in 2022, and the digital yuan will be piloted in that year. And 3 senators in the US, they are saying that all of the athletes that are from America going that they should not do transaction in digital yuan. They sent an open letter to the chair of US Olympics and Paralympics committee requesting that it should be forbidden American athletes from receiving or using digital yuan through Beijing Olympics. And I feel like they did not do the proper research, because like I'm not like at their position, I cannot make their own thing, but yeah, but the reason that they want to say that is like the digital yuan may be used to surveillance like Chinese citizen, and it's just like they don't want American citizen to be like have surveyed through the Chinese bank, right? I just want to mention like Chinese government has said that you can use your digital yuan, you can use it through a wallet, and basic wallet can be used. And I feel like you can do transactions through a basic wallet the last time, and it's a tier based system. The more information, personal information that you provide, the more you can open. I can open a digital yuan wallet and I don't have to provide any personal information to those guys, and I can still use that because it's a tier based system. I feel like they have like misinformed, or like I think they can be. I'm thinking they're taking their most like utmost measure, like just feel that. But I think the Chinese have provided that infrastructure. Like if you don't want to like be used, or like don't want to give your personal information, don't. But this is the thing, like this is the game that you will play. If you want to have access to those tier level, these are the things that you want to do. But if you don't want to have access to those tier levels and you want to have private information stored on your own, just don't use that. Use the basic layer wallet, that's it. And I think that's they have made an infrastructure, and I feel like they are far more ahead of everyone else. So yeah, they're thinking of it. So this is just like political drama to me, just mention, but nothing too crazy. Yeah. So what else yeah, so just give me a sec, guys. So yeah, so there's been a documentary made on Ethereum. So the documentary is about the development of Ethereum. I did not talk. It was 3 days ago the story came out. I did not talk about it, but now I'm talking about it because they have raised almost at more than 1,000 ETH through a crowdfunding, and the film will feature Vitalik, the creator of Ethereum. So the company called Optimist has raised more than 1,000 Ethereum for a documentary about the development of Ethereum, which accumulates 1.9 million. But yeah, at that price. But yeah. So according to the filmmakers, Ethereum, the Infinite Garden, will features interview with Vitalik, the creator of Ethereum, as well as Ayab Mayaguchi, who runs the Ethereum Foundation. So Ethereum and Ethereum Foundation are two different things. I feel like people don't know. Ethereum is a decentralized protocol, and Ethereum Foundation, these are the folks that are making that Ethereum protocol. So yeah, Ethereum protocol is totally decentralized, but Ethereum Foundation are the leading folks leading the development. Just like Cardano, IOHK is leading the development of Cardano, but Cardano is an open source protocol, but IOHK is making the lead to make that. So yeah. So not only that, it was run on Kickstarter, and they have several rewards to that. So the film will be funded by NFTs and crypto bag blogging platform Mirror. They have a tiered reward model, just like Kickstarter and Patreon. The more you donate, the more reward you get. So in this case, the crypto rewards are the rewards are crypto collectible, rarities, animation by the crypto friendly digital artist, and yeah. So they will also get 1,000 infinite tokens for every 1 ETH donated, and they will get to a private Discord server. They will access to private Discord server. I think this is the creator economy will rise through that. So yeah, and they are saying we discourage the resale of speculation of this token. So yeah, just mention that. So this is just one of the things that I want to mention. Ethereum has come a far way. Ethereum, more people are using Ethereum than Bitcoin right now, and I feel like it's going to be that way because Ethereum is just like the internet. Bitcoin is the monetary system, but Ethereum provides the internet access, just like that. So yeah, just want to mention that. And just give me a sec. I'm just gonna give me this screen. So if you guys have any question how the market is translating, is it good, is it bad, just drop your questions, and just give me a sec. I'm just gonna just seeing what I can talk with you guys more, because I have a hard cut at in another 5 minutes. So I'm seeing are these enough? I can talk about it or not. Yeah. Yeah. So just give me a sec. I'm just gonna open this up. Keyword. Yeah. Give me a sec. I'm just gonna pop up that screen. Pop up the screen. Yeah. So guys, just they have released the B word, which is going to be tomorrow 9:30. And if you guys have not registered, I highly recommend you guys register. Tomorrow live stream is going to be revolving around this, the B word. B word is a conference which a debate will be going on in between Elon Musk, Kathy Woods, and Jack. So yeah, so they have released their a trailer. Let's have a look at a trailer together.
More than 12 years after its creation, Bitcoin is just beginning to gain institutional acceptance. It's time we have an informed discussion. The B Word is a Bitcoin-focused initiative that aims to correct mainstream narratives about Bitcoin, explain how institutions can embrace it, and raise awareness around areas of the network that need support. Featuring Kathy Wood, Jack Dorsey, Elon Musk, Lynn Alden, Nick Carter, and many more. Join us in our effort to support the Bitcoin network.
So yeah, this is going to be tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. in the Indian time. So this is going to be big because if you see all of the folks that are there, Kathy Wood, Jack, Elon, John, Adam Back, Lane Alden, and Nick Carter. These are all folks that have been involved in the cryptocurrency for a long time, or they have that experience. Nick was in the Bitcoin space for almost 4 years. Lane Alden is one of those best technical analysts. They provide those stats very easily. So yeah, so this is gonna be huge. I'm gonna talk about this, like what can you expect from this. So yeah, this is huge. And just a shameless plug, guys. Again, a shameless plug. If you guys have not seen, do have a look at my podcast with Devansh Gandhi talking about Algorand. I highly recommend you guys just have a look at this. It means a lot because yeah, it means a lot to me. So yeah, just have a look at this Algorand podcast. You guys have been giving me like much attention. 172 views, just a lot. So yeah, just want to mention that. And I'm gonna cut it today at this, but huge application being developed on this, and huge upside gonna come up. The market sentiment is not good, but it's a great time for buy the dip, or like you can buy more Bitcoin. Guys, remember, accumulation is not how much fiat to deposit into the crypto system. Accumulation is how much more coins can you get. This is what it is. How much more coins can you get, and try to accumulate more. And I'm trying to bring more, like trying to possess, like trying to give as much as information as you guys need. Trying to make it much more interesting and engaging with like folks coming up. I know I'm still a small channel, still like I've still not crossed 100 subscribers, but I'm doing this every day because I want this channel to be the most like trustworthy, transparent channel out there. Maybe it will not be within a year or two, but I want to be like the next bull cycle. Every Indian who wants to be like study crypto, they should come at this channel. Like Sanchit Banati, like it should be like this. Like if you're talking about crypto, have you watched the Sanchit Banati new live stream? I want to this channel be like that. And I would highly appreciate you guys just to like, share, subscribe, or I don't know, just don't share, like have a support. Join me every day. I try to do this every day, making this a habit. And I think I have to go. I'm gonna let you guys go. Have your afternoon. So see ya. Peace out.